the first step. Join the Chill Studio group. It gives you a little bit extra gold, which, hey, we always need extra gold. This year's a completely brand new account, and I'll basically be working on this account in the entirety of this video. So, the first thing we're going to do is redeem some codes. With the gold we got, we should be around 25 gold, which is pretty good, but it's nowhere near this, which is what we need to get every single tool. Yes, even the paint tool, unfortunately. So, we need to get... Did I just blink? Ew, what? Yes, it is that serious. No character of mine shall have no weird face. Alright, now we're back. Okay, so, we need a little bit more gold to buy one of the most overpowered items in the entire game, which is the hinge block. We need 20 more gold, so I'm gonna create a little boat, and we're just gonna get some gold. So, yeah, don't mind me while I just built the best boat in all of Buildable for Treasure, using all the items I have. So, yep, I'm gonna cut to when I, when I get the gold that I need. We have enough gold to buy it. Okay. No, I actually get 2 chests, which are kind of useless, but cool, I guess. So with this gold, now we're gonna buy a hinge block. Actually, I think we get 3, which is a pretty good price. So with these hinges, we will be able to complete every single quest. I know it sounds insane, improbable, impossible, completely ludicrous, but all of these quests are beatable by the one holy item, the hinge block. Yeah, okay, let me show you. First thing you want to do is actually just get prepared. I'm going to turn off anchor mode. I'm going to get a chair ready. So the first quest I'm going to do is the cloud quest, because it's just the easiest one in my opinion. So, start the quest. Oh, wait. Start the quest. I did clear the... Bruh. Start the quest. Place a chair over here. Turn it like this. Take a seat. Grab the hinge block. Place it inside of your body like this. Delete. And now, climb up towards it. So, yes, you are kind of slow, but you should be able to do it. So, I'm just gonna kind of push myself over here. And let's speed this up, because if not, this will take absolutely forever. Almost there. Almost there. Yes! Okay, so with that, we get 100 gold and 25 balloons. Alright, next quest. Next quest is going to be the target quest. Yes, you're going to beat it exactly the same way. Like, it is absolutely ludicrous how overpowered this hinge block is. It legitimately just defies the logic of physics, which, sure, why not? So now you're going to fly into the target. Just gonna make my way through here, and with that you get 2 thrusters and 200 gold, which is pretty good. So now let's go into the next quest, the ramp quest. Ah! No! Wait! Okay, so I just got freaking burned, but alright. Alright, and you're not gonna guess how we're gonna beat this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the exact same thing. But before you think of skipping and thinking, hey, I can beat them all the same way, there's actually a little bit of a variation between them, so don't go, skipping through the video if you don't have the quests. So I'm just gonna observe, and then do some parkour. And we get these, wedges. But 350 gold is more important. Alright, next quest. The Find Me quest, which I consider the second most annoying quest. So we're going to start the quest, and okay, so you're going to click, and then it should, okay, and then it's going to disappear, and it should go over here. So I'm going to make my way over there. Luckily, you can just use blocks for the, okay, I'm going to turn on anchor mode. You can use blocks for this part, but you will eventually have to use the hinge glitch. No, click, and then it should teleport up there, which we're going to do the hinge glitch, because if not, how do you plan on getting up there? Actually, I don't remember how we used to get up there. It was probably with balloons or something. I'm sorry, hinge glitch. I should have never tried to replace you. You're unreplaceable. Oh, that's a little bit too far. And scoot a little bit. And click. And the last one should be over there. Actually, what? Okay, sure, sometimes that happens. 25 glue blocks, but more importantly, 450 gold. Alright, delete this, hop down, and clear everything, because, yeah, you need to clear everything to start the next quest. So, the next quest we're going to do is actually the Dragon Quest. And you might be thinking to yourself, how are you going to beat a dragon with just a hinge block? Well, here's when we need to do a tiny little investment. We're going to buy a sword. Let's look for the sword. which is 50 gold, which is pretty good for the return you're gonna get, alright? So now with your sword, we're gonna go fight the dragon in a glorious battle to the death. It will be the most epic thing that anybody has ever seen. People will tell stories about it. There will be tales among tales of them. It will be a river's battle of just... Actually, no, you can just kill it while it's sleeping. Yeah, you get 25 cannons and 600 gold. The cannons will be extremely important for a later thing, so... I think this was a great investment. So now, on to the next quest. Now we're gonna do the soccer quest, which I consider also a pretty annoying quest, actually, because look at this. Look how hard it is to freaking push it. I mean, you can. Barely. It would basically take way too long. So we're gonna do a quick little investment. So, I'm gonna buy Harpoon. And here's what we're gonna do. So first place a chair, then grab a firework, place it in your body here, grab a harpoon, then place that in your body. Alright, so now I'm gonna make my way all the way over here. So I'm gonna make my way over here, and I want enough distance for me to be able to reach or be able to hop back here for an obvious reason, which you'll see by shooting this, and then propping myself back here. I should, oh bro, are you kidding me? I forgot there was a time limit. Okay, through. Stuck, and then pull. There we go. Ha! Yes! Okay, with that we get a soccer ball, but we get 300 gold, which technically is like 100 gold because we did spend on the harpoon, but that's also an investment. I mean, who doesn't want a cool harpoon? Next quest, dice quest. Now, you might think, wait a minute, I can just fly to the end using a hinge block. No, you can't. I've tried before. It actually just breaks. So, instead, do this. Grab 2 blocks, go 1, 2, then place one here, and then you're gonna go create this little plus sign. It's a iconic grinder, but it's possibly the only thing that could make it to the end. Are there other ways? Probably, but I prefer this one. So grab a glue block, place it in your body. Now this might take a couple tries. Sometimes you can do it on your first try, if you're lucky, but let me rush it. I got this. I'm a professional. No. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, there we go. We had 100 ice blocks, and we got 1,000 gold, which is the highest paying quest, I think. I'm like 99% sure. Also, on top of that, you actually get to keep the gold that you actually made, so we get even more gold. Let's go! We get the magical golden block. We actually get this, which gives us Master Boulder Award, which is pretty cool, I guess. We get a golden block and plus the gold, which is pretty cool. So now, the quest I fear the most. Damn, bro, how many awards do you actually get so fast? Okay, sure, why not? Now, the final quest, the box, which is possibly the worst one, but we're gonna basically do the same thing, and we gotta do this quick. So I'm gonna place a good block here, that. Like this, real quickly, because sometimes it could drop a T. Oh, bro, I turned my thing into... Oh, man. You see, it is so unpredictable. It can legitimately spawn a balloon. It could blow up. It turned it into it again, the wood. I gotta be quick. Please don't catch on fire. Please don't catch... Come on! Quick. I gotta be quick. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No. I gotta anchor myself. Okay. Okay. Through up. Quick. I gotta hurry up. Oh my god, it's kind of unbalancing me. Okay, it's fine. I can rush. Okay. Gonna go like this. Gonna try something slightly different. Bruh. Okay. I got this. I just gotta focus. I got this. Just zoom in. Don't worry about anything else. Just make it to the end. I got this. Oh my god, I'm gonna make it. I'm on fire! Yes! Okay, we get the block, but we also get 800 gold, which is... Yes! Okay, this might just be the best way, because you just have to rush it, honestly. Like, if you take too long in between, there are so many chances of it just catching your entire thing on fire or blowing you up. I've tried this with like massive steel boats, and it just completely like launches us. You could technically build something, but I mean, oh, great, I have the big head. All right, and actually, I think I should get some gold out of this, which is pretty nice. So now, once you've completed every single quest, you should have roughly 3,822. Technically, you won't have the same amount I do if you don't, do the exact same things I do with going through the stages, or if you decide to do another quest differently, like the soccer quest, you can always have a little bit more gold, or you could have less, kind of depending on what you do. But now we're going to invest in the most overpowered tool, the screwdriver. So that means now we have 1 out of the 5 tools, which is pretty insane considering that some of you guys don't even have this one tool. So there you go. If you just wanted the screwdriver, you're welcome. Please drop a like, subscribe, and thank you. No, I'm joking. But now with that, we still do have 1,322 gold. And with that, we're going to invest into something very important. Building an AFK farm. And with this AFK farm, we will get the rest of the tools and have a bunch of gold coming in, which would let us build cooler things. So let's buy something real quickly. You're going to buy the Legacy car package right here for 750 gold. And luckily, with the quest we completed, you actually have enough blocks to build it out of ice. So you don't need to buy more blocks. But if you do, you still have like 572 gold. You can kind of waste this on like random things if you want, technically. But now we need to get portals. Now, most of you, if not all of you, should know you can actually get portals completely for free by doing a simple side quest. I call it a side quest because technically it's a main quest. It's a side quest. And with that side quest, we will get some free portals. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so for this part, I did decide to go into a public server because it is actually a lot easier finding the stage we need, which is the crystal stage. And I already verified it's the 3rd one here. So I'm gonna build a quick little boat. So using the materials we have, build a quick boat. So quick time lapse. And you actually just want to put like a ton of cannons because trust me, if you don't, it will take like forever to actually do what we're gonna have to do. So just put a ton of cannons. You got 25. Oh my god, it is a lot of cannons. Okay. So now I'm gonna launch. And okay, so you see this little icon right here? That's the crystal stage, right? So whenever you join a public server, you want to make sure that this here, or this like shape, is in the stages, because if not, you'll basically just have to wait for the things to respawn, and it would take forever, and it's not really worth it. So I'm gonna make my way to the crystal stage real quickly. I should have used a harpoon in the back, but I think I should be able to. Okay. So now shoot 10 of any random. Oh, okay. Usually it's 10, but I think I might have done it before. But okay. Usually you have to shoot like 10 of any random crystals. But okay. We made it. Perfect. So before anything else, we will have to actually do a little bit more work. So I'm gonna make my way up here. Okay. So we're going to have to find very specific crystals. I think it's like 3, and then we're going to have to place them in each thing. So just do what I do. If anything, I'm probably going to put like a list of each portal you have to go through, or like a sequence. But it isn't too complicated. Just pay attention and you got this. First, the green portal. Then go to the gray portal. And here's the crystal. Now make your way back. So go through the gray portal. And then go through the green portal. And now make your way over here. Place it right here. Now let's go for the next one. Go to the yellow portal over here. Then go to the orange portal. Then go into the pink portal. And now we got the yellow crystal. So go ahead and get it. So go through here. Then go through here. And then go to the yellow portal. And then make your way back. Alright. Next and final crystal. So go back through the yellow portal. So go through yellow, then go into blue. Then go into the black portal. And now we got the white crystal. So let's go ahead and get it and make our way back. And this should be the final one. Now with this one, we should now be able to get every single portal. So let's go through. And now, I shall place the final the final crystal. And with that, there should be a... Okay. Collected. And with that, we actually do get 200 gold. But more importantly, we get the 4 portals, which does cost Robux. So, it's an insane steal. So, at this point, we currently have one of the tools and 842 gold, which is pretty good because that's probably more than some of you have. So... not to show off or anything, okay? But now comes the most important part. Building a device, aka an AFK farm, that uses everything that we have to grind gold while we're offline so you can get every single tool. So, this is what we're gonna do. First things first, grab a wheel that you bought, place it here facing upwards, then grab some ice, then you're gonna go 50 blocks, so go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 50. So now grab another wheel, place it on top of here, grab some more ice, or you can actually use any block, but I'm using ice because we got a lot of it. So go 1, then you can go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then go 3 down, 1, 2, 3, grab a portal, place the portal here. Now with your screwdriver, which you were able to buy because of all the quests, you're going to turn off, actually don't turn off anchor mode yet, you're going to increase the wheel torque all the way up to green, turn off collision, you're going to lower the speed down to 30, and with that we should have a working AFK farm on this end, okay? We still need one more thing. So, grab a chair, place it down, grab a wooden block, place that here, grab a portal, you can place that here. Now take a seat, place a glue block within your body. Actually, delete that, place a glue block, grab a hinge block, place it within your body, grab a wood block, place it here, should be connected. I'm going to turn off anchor mode for this, so turn off anchor mode, then delete this. I should be able to, okay, don't go through the portal, you will glitch. You're going to make your way into the, well, not fully into the first stage, but kind of like here, before you actually get into the first stage. So, let's make our way there. Okay, don't fully go in, anchor the portal here, turn off collision, delete this, and, I guess quickly die real quickly. This is going to be a good test to see how much gold we get just through one stage, which is 20 gold, which is not bad. And the reason we get a little bit more gold is actually because we joined the server, which I think is like 2 more gold or something, but not bad. So, now you're going to grab a switch block. Actually, first you gotta buy a switch block, which actually isn't too expensive. So grab a switch block, place the switch block down, and click it. Whatever. Wait. Oh yeah. Wait. Whoa. Slow down. Minor adjustments. Completely ignore the settings I gave you before. Instead, click here. Set this all the way up to green. Now select this one and set it down to 10 actually for speed. And set this up to green. And then I'm going to actually lower this one down to this. Okay. That looks way better. So now I'm going to respawn. Okay, there we go. Now I should die. I'm going to get 20 gold. 20 gold. But it should teleport me again. Okay, it looks like it's working. Third time's a charm. Yes! Okay, in my opinion, once it works 3 times in a row, which right now we're going to see 4th times, I feel like you're basically guaranteed. And yeah, 20 gold. Now, doing the math, let me count real quickly. It takes us... Okay, I got one even better. Instead of me giving you a random number or doing a crazy calculation, I just show you how long it took me, because, yeah, as you can tell, I have every single tool now. Same account and everything. Here it is up here, the name. Don't miss it. And here's how long it took me. Now, I'm not counting the screwdriver because we already got it, but it shouldn't even take that long. It actually surprised me how fast I got it, but here's a screenshot of when I guess, like, ended the recording, because I still had the AFK farm after I ended the recording, and I was left with, like, 1,000 something, and this is the timestamp up here. You can see the little time clock right there. I actually did buy each tool after I got enough gold for each one, but after I got enough for the Tron tool, I ended the AFK farm, and this is when I ended it, which was 1:20 p.m. So, doing some random, I guess, guess of how long it technically took me, not counting the, how much I was able to get before, to get every single tool, it should take you like 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and 30 minutes at most, which is absolutely insane going from a completely brand new account. By the way, I'm adding the 30 minutes for someone that, if you don't get a lot of gold like I did. So, yeah, 2 hours and 30 minutes of just non-stop gold grinding can get you every single tool. Which means in 2 hours and 30 minutes, you could get like, I don't know, 17, 18,000 gold. Which, if you just leave it running for the whole day, not only gives you the tools, but also enough gold to buy a ton of blocks and anything you want in the game, which is pretty insane. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video and find it helpful, please consider dropping a like, subscribing, and I'm guessing you did because, you watched this entire thing to the end, which, thank you. Also, if you do want to build something really cool now that you have every single tool and a way to get a bunch of blocks, check out one of these videos up here that YouTube might recommend. Now you don't have any excuses of, I don't have the tools. So go check them out there, and I'll see you there. Peace!